All right, so let's look at the product and market research. Okay, let's delve into product and market research. So gradually we're moving on because this foundation is needed. The key information from this foundation is needed before we start talking of practical works. Okay, so I think tonight, this week is the only week we are going to be doing more of these theories. From next week, we shall go straight into practicals. All right, so let's go to product and market research. That is the next thing. Product and market research. You don't just choose a product to start promoting without making a research, right? You have to understand what product is the market in their need of. What product is the market in their need of? What product is at the main time getting the attention and the vibes of people, right? So that is very, very key. So let's go. Product and customer research is about understanding the product you want to promote and understanding the potential person that will buy it. Okay. Product and customer research is about understanding the product you want to promote. What is the product you want to promote? You got to understand the kind of product it is that you want to promote. After you've gotten understanding of the product, this is very important. Don't just promote a product you have no understanding about. Because that's definitely when you have customers and they come, prospective customers, those who want to buy the product and they come, and they ask you one or two questions and you show your level of ignorance about the product, you show your level of incompetence about the product. Whether you say it or not, it is you are transmitting it. Do you understand me? It shows from the way you respond to their questions. It shows from, God, definitely they will come, they will ask you questions. Even if you want to buy a product, won't you ask questions about the product? Out of 100, it's maybe only 5 or 10% that will not ask you questions and just go straight right in to buy your product after maybe they've gone through the landing page, they've gone through your free master class, they just go straight to buy the product, just 10% or 5%. The rest, before they buy, they may not even buy instantly. They may come back with questions, asking you one or two questions to get clarification before they finally hop up to get the product. So you got to understand in details, at least the basics of the product you are trying to promote. You can't say you're promoting a gadget, a particular gadget that have to do with security or surveillance, and then you have no idea. Even if you don't have 100% idea of the product, you should have the basic idea about the product, all right? So product, and then you should have an idea about what kind of customers this product is meant for. All right. That prepares the state of your mind. Remember, I told you what I am taking you through is not just the kind of affiliate marketing that people do, the beggarly kind of affiliate marketers that are begging around. What I'm taking you through is a full business model where you are an authority in that field. Okay. Where you are an authority in that field. And by the time you go through all this training the next 1 month or plus, you should be nothing less than a standard digital online marketer. Should be, that's what I'm taking out. I'm not rushing. Should be a standard digital marketer. These things I'm teaching you are the basics and the fundamentals of being a good digital marketer. All right. So product and customer research is about understanding the product you want to promote. Okay. And understanding the potential persons that will buy that product. All right. So having said so, now why is that important? Why is understanding the product is important? Right? Why is understanding the product important? A product you want to sell that's important. Why is understanding the product you want to sell that important? Why? Why is it that important? Right? Number one, okay, let me just answer it in a sentence. This makes it easier for you to do a good job of recommending the product and getting more sales. Since what you are doing as an affiliate is recommending, when you get to know details about the product, basics about the product, it helps your job. It makes your job easier. It's like somebody who is trying to recommend a transport company to someone else. All right. You are recommending, let's say, a transport company, Digitech and Co. or Transport and Co. to someone who is traveling. And number one, the person asks you, okay, what are the routes that this transport company covers? You don't even have any idea of the states that they cover, the routes they take. You have no knowledge to anything. Okay, what time do they kick off? What is their stuff like? So if a prospective traveler asks you questions about that, you have no answer to give. So the person will feel you're not serious and move on. The same thing happens online. All right, you are promoting an affiliate program. When Amazon KDP was the hot cake of the day, so many people just jump in. You are promoting Amazon KDP. You are talking left, right, center from the both sides of your mouth. But most of them, when you enter their DM, those who are promoting, you ask them some key minor questions about Amazon KDP. They can't confidently give you answers. All right. Not that you must know everything, but you should know the basics. All right. So this makes it easier for you to do a good job of recommending the product and getting more sales. So now let's go to um, product research. How do you do your product research? It's very simple. Um, I think that is the next thing we need to cover. Okay. Okay. So I think I've summarized that product research, understanding the topic and product you are promoting, which is important. That is the things you should cover. You should understand the topic and the product you are promoting. Number two, customer research, identify and understanding the people who will buy the product you are promoting. What are their pain points? The people you are trying to promote this product, what are their pain points? Because it is their pain point you use to promote this product to them. It is their pain point you'll be hitting at. If their pain points, let's say you are in the sex and relationship niche, okay, and you're trying to promote a sex product, digital product that to people. One of the pain point of promoting that product to either a man is that it may not be lasting long in bed, or are you having a problem with erection? That is a pain point you are hitting at. Okay. So when that's why you need to understand what is your customers you are promoting that product to. You need to understand what are their pain points. I don't know where they are getting me. So the product itself, you need to understand the product itself. And then number two, you need to understand the pain point of the customers. You need to understand the customer, at least key things about the customer. What are their pain points? What do they want to solve? Please, these things are key. It's not just all about running and start doing practical. These things are key. All right, they are the foundation. At the end of this, I'm going to give you a research work to do. All right, I'm going to give you a research work to do. All right. So the next thing is resources for research. What are the resources you're going to do? Now I've told you that you need to know about the product under the product research, product and market research. Number one, know about the product. At least know the basics about the product. You want to affiliate for. Number two, know about the customers. One of the things that make me a bit laugh now is because I find that this session, anytime I'm taking my clients on affiliate marketing, anytime I'm taking my clients on affiliate marketing, these sessions are always the most boring sessions. All right, because it seems as though nothing is going on. It's more boring. Most of my clients don't even pay attention to this part. So when we come to start the practicals, they will now expose themselves because they will start asking me questions that what I have taught will have answered, or they start making errors and start making blunders that if they had just followed what I have taught, they would have been able to settle that matter, and they even lose a lot of sales. All right. So don't be that way. Follow me step by step. Know about the customers that would want to buy this product. Okay. That is their pains, their pains, their pains, all right. So know about the customers that want to buy this product, their pain points, all right, their interests, aspirations, etc. Okay. Okay. So I've said that that is one of the things you should cover under product research. This should be your first and foremost stages, your foundation. You know, when you are building a house, at the foundation level, it's as though everything is static, nothing is happening. That is what we are going through right now. It's as though nothing is happening. But when the building starts rising up, you now understand that the foundation was very, very important. So now let's look at the resources for research. What are the resources that are needed for research? So resources for research work. To research your product, to research your customers, what are the resources that I'm going to use? Number one and foremost, the sales page. The sales page, because the best place to get explanation and information about what you're selling is from the vendor, is from that person that has created the product. That is the best person to get information from. So look at his sales page. Look at the page he has created. Are you getting me now? Look at the page he has created. He has created a landing page for the product. Take out your time and go through that page. You will get a lot of information about the product once you take out your time. Okay. The sales page or video for the product you want to market. All right. This is very key. It's one of the primary places you can get that. And then number two, other materials. There are most times that most affiliates, they give materials, other material, marketing materials. Read through, go through those other materials. Other materials provided by the. This applies to any affiliate marketing platform. Okay, other materials provided by the product creator, by the product creator, by the product creator. Okay, other materials provided by the product creator. In brackets, the vendor. These are areas you can get information from. Then the product itself, by buying it yourself to test, you can decide to do this one. It's not compulsory if you don't need it. There are products I have bought to use so that I can understand it better because they are good in the first place. So another thing you can do is the product from the product itself. The product from the product itself. Okay. The product itself. You can decide to buy the product. You can decide to buy the product, test it out for yourself, but it's not compulsory. All right. It's not at all. Then another area you can get that from is from Google and YouTube. You can Google out the product, read it up through Google and YouTube. Okay, watch YouTube videos about it. And then the last and not the least, okay, before the product itself, after the product itself, you can decide your personal experience with the product. Your personal experience with the product. Maybe you've used the product and you've experienced it. So that is one area where you can get information about the product, your personal experience. Your personal experience of the product. Then the next one is Google and YouTube. The fifth one is Google and YouTube. Number 5, Google and YouTube. Number 6, the almighty ChatGPT. You can check it out through ChatGPT. Ask it question about the product. So these are the fundamentals you should embark on. All right. So these are the resources for research. These are the resources you should use for your research work that will now give you details about the product, details about this one I was explaining now, that these are the things you should know first about the product, about the customers as well. Okay. So if you use these resources, you're going to get a lot of information about the product, and then you jot them down. Have a jotter or have a notepad where you're putting down the key information you're getting about the product. Are we together now? Okay, very good. So now we're going to do a research exercise. We're going to combine all of this for our research exercise in our next class. Okay, you will see me do the research for it. We're going to pick a product and then do that. But now for your assignment, okay, pick a promising product to promote. Okay, now from what you pick now, we are going to apply these things now to come up with something. Now go through your seller or through your partner as your assignment. Now listen carefully. Go through seller, go to partner, and pick a product, a promising product to promote, following the criteria I gave about a promising product, right? A hot product. Okay, following this. These are the criteria for a hot product, right? Where are they? I listed them out somewhere. Product research. Where did I list them? Did I write them out? I'm not sure I wrote them out. Where I said that a hot product, how to pick a hot product. Does it cater for a big market? I think I wrote it down. Oh, I forgot. I didn't write it down. Okay, so as your assignment, go and pick one product, a promising product based on the criteria I gave. Look at the first criteria. I said you can rewatch this recording or listen to the recording again to know the how to pick a hot product, a hot selling product. Okay, that should be the first video, right? Does it cater the video before this one? Okay, watch it. Where I said that I choose product to promote by looking at the following requirement. Does it cater for a big market audience? Okay, and then I gave example of those kind of market, like the market have to do with sex and relationship, health. Okay. Then is the sales page good and convincing? Is the commission good enough? Will it be easy for me to promote? Now, using these criteria now, I want you to pick a promising product that you want to promote. At least pick like 2 to 3 products. Go through Expertnia, go through Seller, pick like 2 to 3 that you want to affiliate for. Okay, use that standard, that criteria to measure them. And then the next thing you're going to do is study the sales page for the product. I want you to study the sales page for the product. And then the next thing you're going to do the research exercise for the product. This research exercise I've just shown you now. Okay, let me write out what you should do. You have to do now. To do. When we come next, I'm going to now follow you through to achieve this. Number one, pick a promising product. Pick a promising product to promote based on the criteria explained. What is the criteria I explained? What is that criteria that I explained? That is the how to pick a hot selling product. That stuff I covered with you. How to pick it using those criteria I listed there. That the product, choose a product to promote. Okay, does it cater for a large market, a big market? Is the sales page good enough and convincing? Is the commission good? Using those criteria, that is what you're going to use to pick your hot selling product. Sorry. Then the next thing I'm going to do on that assignment is study the sales page for that product. Study the sales page. Either if it's on Expertnia or on Seller, study the sales page. Okay, for the product. Right. For the product. You're going to study the sales page for the product. The third thing you're going to do is do the research exercise for the product. Do the research exercise. For the product. All right, so what research am I talking about? Look at this research I gave you, product and market research. Do this exercise. You are going to know the basics, jot down the basics about the product you want to affiliate for, the basics. You can go through the landing page, using Seller, using that. Know about the customer. You can use these resources for research. Use them to know to do this number 3. All right. Now, once you are done, in our next class, we'll now go through it step by step. You can do it on your, do it and then send me the link to this, okay? Or you can submit it. I prefer you submit the link so that when we come next, I'm going to be going through it with you and seeing where you have issues, and we're going to be solving it out one after the other. All right. So at this point in time, if you have any question, I'm always, you are always a DM away from me. Ask me your question, and then we'll take it up from there. All right. So at this point, we're going to end the class for today. Then next, we're going to look at, okay, that research exercise, that is one of the things we're going to do first. I'm going to walk you through looking at your work to see where you have issues. Because this foundation is what is going to guarantee how your work will go, how you're going to be effective. So if it's 2 products you're going to select, or 3, do this work on each of the 3. All right. Okay. So that is that for now. See you in the next 2 minutes.